Chaotic scene in East Hollywood this weekend. A man drives into a crowd outside a nightclub and is pulled from his car, beaten, and then shot. KCAL's Jeff Nguyen tells us the driver is in custody. Now the search is on for the shooter.
LAPD officers returned to the Vermont nightclub Monday as they expand their search for this man seen in freeze frames with a shaved head and facial hair, accused of a vigilante-style shooting. LAPD Captain Ben Fernandez says the suspect has some distinct features.
Pretty identifiable with the gauges in his ears.
Detectives say the suspected shooter opened fire on 29-year-old Fernando Ramirez, who's accused of running down dozens of nightclubbers and street vendors after he was kicked out of the Vermont.
We hear a loud bang, and then it's crazy because people everywhere laying down, cautious, people bleeding out and stuff.
This is a photo of Ramirez provided by the State Department of Corrections. Records show he was sentenced to 2 years in prison for an assault in Orange County in 2015, then put on parole that year and released from parole in 2018. In 2020, he was sentenced to 4 years for battery with a hate crime enhancement in an Orange County case. He served the full sentence and released on parole in 2023. The OC District Attorney's Office says it has handled 12 separate cases involving Ramirez since 2014, including domestic violence, assault and battery, and driving under the influence. Police say Ramirez was beaten by the crowd and handcuffed by security guards after people pulled him from his car. Detectives say the suspected shooter was across the street at the time. Captain Fernandez says a security video captured the suspected shooter talking to the crowd before he walked up to Ramirez and opened fire, hitting him in the buttocks.
Anyone that takes a firearm and shoots another individual, even if they did a heinous crime, it's not appropriate.
The captain says the vigilante-style shooting cannot be accepted, which is why detectives are asking for help in identifying him.
We need to identify this individual because if we don't, they just became entitled and they will shoot another person. And that's what we need to prevent.
Ramirez is currently being treated at a hospital for his injuries. Once he's medically cleared, he'll be taken to jail and his first court date will be set. In East Hollywood, Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.